Hello, this is Adam Ross for XB2001, the lighting for design test. So here's my level. I decided to do a mansion, but I didn't want to make it a haunted mansion really. So that's not what I really went for. More of like a trick house, like a mansion with not ghosts but like trials and tribulations, that sort of thing. I don't really have much of a background other than I guess you you're a guy being tormented by some force or presence who's being taken on these trials and stuff. So anyway, you start off in this outside area. I just use walls to keep you inside, but in like a more detailed build, I think I'd use foliage. So just to make it a little bit more natural than these big walls. But anyway, so you start off outside, and you start off, and there's this. Here's the mansion. So one thing I wanted to do was to sort of play with like the trick house theme, and I wanted to make it so to mess around with like space and kind of your perception of where you are. So I made it so the mansion it doesn't really look very big or very sort of wide, but that will all change. So you come along here. Here's the porch, kind of lit up by these candles, and oh, what's that? So this is kind of the first object of interest. So you kind of, I'm hoping the player would want to find out what this is. So they'd start off down the porch, and straight away, like I said, I wanted to play with your kind of perception of space for this like trick house theme. So they find themselves in a very, very long corridor through what they assumed was not a very big mansion. And as you get closer, you are boom teleported, and you find yourself inside the mansion. A couple of lights here and there, some candles. So I'm hoping what they'd do, they'd see the door right in front of them, and the lights coming in through that window kind of right ahead. So I'm hoping they would go towards it. Interactable objects I've put in light blue. So you'd come to here. Oh, what's this? Ah, a door. Find the key. Okay, interesting. Well, I can't see a key, so Oh, what's this? A light switch, perhaps? Oh, okay. So basically, a lot of the puzzles in this use lights as the main mechanic. There's the key. So what I wanted to do was kind of have the lights guide you through it. So the blue lights only light up on this side of the room, not on that side, and they kind of show you a path. And I did a similar thing for the other puzzles in the level. But I just wanted to have this theme of like the blue lights are good lights, and we'll get to the bad lights in a minute. So you start off straight away, and there's the key, and you see, hopefully you'd be drawn towards these blue lights, and you would see these what would be bookcases in an actual level. So you can hop on here. Blue light lights up this platform. There's another platform there. Hop onto that one. Oh, and look, the chandelier lit up by blue light. I'll jump onto that one, and now we can hop off and grab the key. So we got the key. Key found. Nice. Let's move on. So then you come into kind of a corridor section. I didn't want to light it up too much. So straight away, you can kind of see your door down there, and you can see a box down there. But in your immediate vicinity is this light switch. So I'm hoping you would switch that on, and oh, a key. So we'll go down here, pick up the key. Another light switch. We'll hit that. Oh, what's going on? Unusual. So I'm hoping that the player would want to hit that light switch, given that we've hit two of them now. And if you do, it will sink into the wall. Something unusual has happened. Oh, a red light. So this is what I mean by the bad lights, because when you step in here, your health starts draining at the top there. Ooh, that was a close one. But so in the game, if your health gets to 0, you would die. But once you step out of the light, it slowly comes back up. So I'll show you that again. So you walk in, your health goes down quite fast, but when you step out, it starts making its way back up. So you're not going to die. So we've got the key. We can open this door. And another light switch. Interesting. Okay, another one down there. But we've got these red lights, and there's the door. I mean, I'll switch on this just to check. Okay, yep, blue light, and oh, what's that? It's a key. So if you're silly by now and you haven't picked up, you might want to run down here to try and open the door, but it's going to be locked, and also you're going to take damage. So I'm hoping the player would more want to go down that way, so they could pick up the key. So you got the key. You can hit this light switch, which will turn off these lights, letting you go through without taking harm. But you don't have to. You can get through without. But I'd hope at this point it would be sort of drilled in that you want to be hitting the light switches, because that's the main thing. And that continues. So we'll open up this door into the final room. So you cannot see very much, very dark, except for the lights coming through that window, emphasizing sort of this once again, a light switch. And there's the door. So there's going to be a key somewhere, isn't there? We'll press that. Oh, we fell for it again. A trick light switch. So that sinks into the wall, meaning you can't turn it off. You can't turn off these red lights. And once again, we have a key. So this kind of merges the past two puzzles. So we got a bit of platforming and also dodging of the red lights. So there's the key. You can't actually get over here. So I was thinking I might have something like, I've put this torch here just so you can see these blocks, but I'm thinking like in the actual game it might be like a grandfather clock, something like that, fallen over, pile of rubble, you can't get through. You have to go this way to get the key. So we will lose health if we step into this, but if we're fast we can jump up, grab the key found, right, get into this corner, regain some health, and once again the blue lights light up the path, so we're going to want to go this way. Oh, taking damage again. Hop out, let's restore some of our health. Okay, so some of these chandeliers I put the red lights on to signify, again, you will take damage if you linger on them for too long. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump onto these ones, the blue one, we're nice, safe and sound, jump onto the red one, oh, and we fell down. Not ideal. Don't really want to be doing that. Might end up dead, but we'll hop on here, and I'll quickly get back up to where we were without taking too much damage, hopefully. Took a bit, but we're alright. I'm just going to go through it and hop onto these platforms. Here we are. Oh, come on. It's a shame we can't upload a bloopers video. Okay. And here we are. Didn't have it was this much trouble before, but I'm just going to keep going. In the real game, you would die if you lingered too long, but that's not going to happen in this design test. But I will regain some of my health before going, as if I was playing the actual game. And here we are, last one, we'll jump. Went down to 0 there, but you didn't see that. And we've made it to the door. So we'll open up this, and this is where the level ends. So I imagine the mansion would continue in the real game. Also, for this brief, because it was the lighting, I wanted to make all the puzzles involve lighting, but obviously in the real one, not every puzzle would involve just switching on lights. I just thought that was a little more relevant. So, yeah, I focused more on kind of using the lights as a mechanic, but I think also after feedback from the playtests, I ended up putting lights through windows, and it kind of just adds to the ambience, I guess. And these candles as well, they kind of add. So I'm hoping the different colours added some interesting visuals. So yeah, that's all really. Thank you very much.